You are welcome to the Lord TV, your number one fantastic reality TV that gives you all that it takes to be enlightened on trending news such as politics, entertainment, sports, and what have you. If you are new on this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button as well as already subscribed. So please don't forget to drop your comments anytime I drop new videos. Thank you. Ciao, ciao. Trending news. Grants Nnamdi Kanu presidential pardon. Attend father's burial, Ohaneze tells Buhari. Ohaneze Igbo Youth Council Worldwide (OYC) on Friday urged President Muhammadu Buhari to grant indigenous people of Biafra IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu presidential pardon and allow him entry into the country to attend his parents' burial. President General Okechukwu Isiguzoro and Secretary Okwu Nnabuike made the recommendation in a joint statement. Mr. Kanu has been on self-exile since 2017 when the army invaded his Umuahia country home during Operation Phantom Dance. His parents, who died last year, are to be buried next weekend. His father, Eze I.O. Kanu, was until his death the traditional ruler of his Afaraoku community, Umuahia, Abia State. There have been reports of military presence around the community since the announcement of the late Kanu's burial. But Ohaneze youth expressed worry over reports of the continued presence of army in the area and called for their withdrawal. The group said such presence of the military could further damage the image of the Buhari administration in the eyes of the international community. They said Ohaneze Igbo Youth Council Worldwide is worried about the military presence at Kanu's village, Afaraoku Umuahia, Abia State, few days to the burial of His Royal Majesty Eze I.O. Kanu and his wife. We appeal to President Muhammadu Buhari to consider the international damage it will cause to the reputation and image of Nigeria to the outside world, as international community are watching keenly to see if there will be any form of human rights violation and abuses by Nigerian military before, during, and after the burial rites of the Igbo paramount ruler and his wife by next weekend. OYC insists there is no need for any provocative action promoting violence by Nigerian military before, during, and after the burial of His Royal Majesty Eze Kanu, because Abia State is calm and secure. Buhari should put out the military and accord the last respect for the late king by granting permission and presidential pardon to Nnamdi Kanu to return and bury his parents according to Igbo tradition and culture. OYC also urged the president to attend or send a delegation to the burial of the IPOB leader, late parents. There is nothing miss if President Muhammadu Buhari in person or through a high-power delegation attend and send condolence message to the people of Afaraoku Umuahia on the demise of their paramount ruler, His Royal Majesty Eze Kanu and his wife. Such presidential gesture will portray him as a good father of the nation, irrespective of the self-evident IPOB stance on self-determination and fight against injustice meted out against Igbo since after Biafra War, Civil War 50 years ago. The group said such gesture as a presidential pardon to Nnamdi Kanu, release of other Biafran agitators in detention, and sending delegation to the burial will be applauded by both the international community and Nigerians at home, and will attract more respect for President Muhammadu Buhari, the same way as the presidential gesture granted to late MKO Abiola. OIC opined that such gesture will also go a long way in giving Ndigbo a sense of belonging and restore their confidence in the Buhari administration. The group commended Governor Okezie Ikpeazu for agreeing to construct the road leading to the community to make access to the community easy during the burial. They also called on other Southeast governors to help in rebuilding the palace of the late monarch. OYC salutes Governor Okezie Ikpeazu for the kind gesture granted to the Aforoko Umuahia community through the appeal made by the President General and the Prime Minister of the community for a solid road construction for the community in preparation for the late paramount ruler, His Royal Majesty Eze Kanu, and his wife's burial. OIC urges other Southeast governors to rebuild the palace destroyed during the Operation Python dance. The Apex Igbo Social Cultural Youth Group further urged members of IPOB and other pro-Biafran groups to comport themselves during the burial to make it a hitch-free and peaceful event. We urge Biafran agitators to slow down on any action that might attract negative story during the burial. There should be no display of Biafran flags and uniforms, protests, and other things that might give security agents the impetus to wade in and wreak havoc during the burial. OIC consoles Ndigbo and Kanu family on the demise of the paramount ruler, His Royal Majesty Eze Kanu, and his wife. May God grant them the fortitude to bear this irreplaceable loss, the group concluded. Thank you for listening to this news. Viewers, what's your take on this news? I think this is actually a good thing for the president to do. It's not difficult at all. If only he can just pay attention to the voice of the people of Aforoko. These people are seeking for presidential pardon on behalf of their IPOP leader. Yes, it's not something so big. It's something that can be done and still attract an applaud and still attract a praise. If President Buhari can do this, I think it will give a praise to his administration. Yes, reference will be made to his administration on social time that his administration granted presidential pardon to an icon. So I think President Buhari should please pay attention to the voice of these people and see that the IPOP leader is granted a presidential pardon so that he can be able to participate in the burial ceremony of his parent. He should still try to put himself in the same shoe as the IPOP leader, because it's very, very important as an Igbo to take part in the burial ceremony of your parent, not apart from looking at the fact that he's from a royal family and he happens to be the first son and the first child of the demise. So I don't know what's your own comment on this news. Whatsoever it is, please try to leave them behind. Click on the subscription buttons as well as the bell buttons to receive more updates. Thank you.